早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，很喜欢冰淇淋，但是冰淇淋我也喜欢。
Guys, my name is Samantha K, and welcome back to Who Gave Her a Mic? The long-awaited return of my beautiful podcast. The long-awaited return of one of the best shows of our generation. My long 15-year hiatus is over, guys. I am back. And for one good reason, okay? I missed you guys, even though most of the listeners see me at school every day. I miss talking to myself through a microphone because I love to talk and I talk too much, and it gives my friends a chance to put me in 2 times speed. So you're welcome, guys, for starting a podcast so you don't have to hear my rants in person. Unless you're a guest. So yeah, this podcast, I'm recording this on Wednesday, because I saw everyone surrounding a little table to be a part of somebody's stupid 3-minute podcast, cough, cough, Liam. And I was like, I'm not gonna raw dog the internet with this beautiful collaboration that's gonna happen next week, and I'm just gonna create a buffer, and I thought this buffer would be amazing because I have a funny little premise, okay? But we're not gonna get to that, okay? We're just gonna go through what I usually do. We're gonna go through stupid little fun facts and whatever pop culture things I think you should know that you missed. Topic 1, I had a 2-part Valentine's Day special recorded, and then I deleted it because I thought it wasn't good enough. And you know what? I'd rather give you guys a good show than a bad show. You feel me? Next, I was gonna start a checklist of 2023 predictions, right? And I started in December, and I just kind of gave up on it afterwards. I forgot about it, honestly. And the only thing I wrote down is MGK Megan Fox breakup, and I'm pretty sure it happened. So maybe I'm clairvoyant, maybe I just gave up and I was following a trend. I don't know. I don't remember. December me was such a long time ago, so I don't really know. Okay. What's another thing? I haven't heard back from colleges. I'm gonna probably shoot myself at the end of May. That's a joke. I feel like I should specify that is a joke, because I just feel like I don't want someone to hear that and get the wrong idea, because even though I'm targeting this towards IRL friends, I don't know what bitch is gonna find this podcast. It's out in the open. It is public, okay? So yeah, I was also thinking that I was gonna bring my microphone. This one right here, the very Who Gave Her a Mic with Samantha K podcast microphone. I was going to bring it to school every single day next week so I can record as many collaborations as possible, so I can space them out, and it's like a little chuckle week. Chuckle Sandwich, this podcast with Ted Nivison and Jay Schlatt. I love it so much. I love it, and every single time they're both in LA, they just have an entire week of collaborations that they do in person, because usually it is a online podcast, which is pretty cool. And if I had something that wasn't just a MacBook Air, maybe I would do that. Maybe I would have a podcast just over Zoom. But I'm just not that girl. That's just not in the cards for me. So this is what we're gonna do, and hopefully my friends aren't pieces of shit and ruin the podcast. That's actually something I shouldn't say because you guys are the only people who listen to the podcast. And I know you guys are pieces of shit. So it's whatever. It's fun. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait. I love talking and I love podcasts. Anyway, bada bing, bada boom. What else? What else? Oh my gosh. I updated my list of people that I want to punch in the face or like quote unquote talk to. Sorry, I hit the microphone. I want to punch in the face Jamie Lynn Spears from Zoe 101. Jamie Spears, the father. I want to punch in the face Jason Derulo, R. Kelly, Ansel Elgort, the normal people, James Franco. I just feel like, those are just like the normal people you want to punch in the face. So I'm not special. I just like keeping a list, okay? So, yeah. I maybe want to do an Am I the Asshole next week if they don't think it's lame and stupid. I know for a fact that one of these recordings is gonna be a tier list, a ranking video, which is gonna be super duper exciting. I think it's gonna be a grand old time. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm ready. Whatever. It's fine. I'm just so glad to come back to my podcast because I hate recording videos. I hate my face. I just also, like I said, just hate recording videos. So podcasts are like the best format for me, okay? So I think that was enough talking, right? 6 minutes of like warming you guys up, warming up the vocal cords, just like bada bing, bada boom. I turned away because I think I burped a little bit. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, I think you guys are gonna really like this topic. Yeah, I just hope you guys like the topic. I don't know. And it's literally just me going through my notes app, but specifically looking up dreams. Because one thing about me, if I have a bonkers dream, I'm gonna write it down. Like last night, I had a dream where one of my professors was like my waiter, and then I was like mean a little bit because like, where is my waiter? He sucks. And then he gave Lucy Goosey, a bad grade because I was mean. It was so weird. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to get these dreams out there to loosen you guys up, back to the podcast, back to the community. And I thought that was going to be really fun, okay? So we're going to start with just a stupid quick one, okay? Just a stupid quick one. What just fell? Don't know, don't care. Alrighty then. So the first dream we're going to do is just a quick one. I don't understand exactly what it says, so I'm going to just read it out what I said, and then I'll just decipher it. Because I think I'm like a master decoder when it comes to my own words, Okay. I was on a cruise, but it was like kind of like a high school, like in like Sweet Life on Deck, and 2 roommates, and it was like the summer I turned pretty mixed with Heartstopper, and Conrad and Jeremiah Fisher wanted me, and it was heaven. I was like Belly. I was popular, and that was like really amazing. I was kind and like stuff. People fought over me. It was amazing. Team Conrad. Okay, I think this happened after I watched The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime because I loved those books as a kid, like in middle school, and I honestly I like knew I was gonna go on a cruise the next month, and I'm in love with Conrad, Team Conrad, and I know his name is Conrad. Who names their kid Conrad and like doesn't laugh? But like, if you're gonna make me choose between a Conrad and a guy named Jeremiah, yeah, I'm gonna choose Conrad each time. And Belly, Isabel, she's the main character. They call her Belly. And I just was them, and I just like the idea of having a guy that I love so much, but then like two other guys are fawning over me. Belly Conklin, she was living the dream. I honestly am a little jealous of her for that because wow, right? Yeah, that's it, guys. Some of these need a lot of explaining, some of these don't. Um, the next one is a doozy. Okay, so I'm gonna read it off completely, and then I am going to. Wait, wait, oh my god! Oh my god, do I want to. Sorry, guys. I think I just read something. I think I just read something, and I, I don't. I thought this was the dream, another dream, and I don't remember this dream. Um, guys, I don't remember writing this dream, but I'm gonna read it because it's really funny, but I don't think I want to start off with that one. Um, I don't think I want to just start with that one, so I'm gonna start with a different one, okay? To ease you guys into that one, and then I'll do the big finale. Oh my god. So this dream is a part of a dream universe. And I know it's a dream universe because even though the next dream hasn't started yet, I just have this really good feeling of when a dream is going to continue in another dream. And the big finale is a dream that is a four-parter, okay? Okay, guys. I'll read it off and then I'll just break it down one by one because I'm really good at taking notes, apparently. Ready? I was in an alternate reality and went to the mall that I have in my dream constantly, and we went to the mattress center for a free pillow. Then I ran into him, and he got the California King pillow. We both ran away, and we are in love and stuff. I don't really let him know that we're in love. Then we had sex. It turns out he had sex with me to say goodbye in a mess. I'm in a mess since he leaves with a monk society to further his education, and I'm left heartbroken and with our getaway car stolen. Okay, I have really crazy dreams, guys, okay? So let me break this down, okay? Ever since I was like a kid, there's this one mall that has always been in my dreams. And I've never been to a mall that looks like it, feels like it, but I am constantly dropped in this mall. It's actually really fucking terrifying. Like in fourth grade, I had a dream where me and my evil twin ripped off my dad's arms because we were pulling him in different directions. There was a dream where I was stalking a guy with my friends, and it was that mall, and it's a really weird thing. Like I've never seen this mall before in my life, and it's not like it was like a liminal space. Like it felt like a mall, but I've never been in a mall that felt that way, and I don't know if this is a normal occurrence because I know dreams. None of this is like original, whatever. Like you've seen stuff like this. I don't know what malls my dreams melded together for this mall, but it always comes up. If there's gonna be a mall in my dream, that mall is gonna pop up somehow, and it's a little spooky, but whatever. So I'm in this mall, okay, and the reason why I'm at the mall is because I'm running away, and I'm living out of my Honda Pilot. Yeah, my Honda Pilot made it into the dream. And I was like, okay, they're just giving out free pillows. That's okay, great. I'm sleeping in my car, so I might as well get a free pillow. And while I'm walking down the stairs to the pillow center, not the pillow center, the mattress center, this beautiful guy, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's one of the guys that I fell in love with by looking at him at like an airport, but he just like gorgeous, right? And we run into each other and it's like, "Oh, it's you." And he's like, "Yeah, you here for the free pillow?" I'm like, "No, I'm here for the free pillow," And we were just like flirting or whatever, right? And because of that, we're like, you know what? Are you on the run? And it's like, yeah, we are on the run. And I'm confused for a second. I'm really good at remembering things sometimes, guys, okay? Uh he's like confused for a second. I'm like confused for a second, and then I realize we were running away together, and then we just separated. And then we see the line for the pillow, and we're like, that's so long. And then it was like, wait a minute. The entire store has the free pillow. Why is everyone piling up at this cash register? So we went to a cash register in the back near the beds, not the pillows, and we were able to get the pillows relatively quickly. But then the people that were chasing us, oh yeah, I forgot to write that down. People were chasing us, right? And we hide in the bathroom, and we're hiding, and then all of a sudden we're making out, and then all of a sudden, no, like nothing even like happened, like nothing like happened, but like after the makeout, I was like, wow, we just had sex. I'm sorry, that's really funny. But yeah, it was like, I think we just had sex, and I'm like, I love you. Because the entire time up until that point, I was like avoiding it, right? And I say, I love you. And he's like, I love you more than anything. And my heart breaks, right? Obviously, like, what do you mean you love me more than anything? Like, anything? Liar. Um, so, like, yeah, we both run away after the whole boinkin sesh, right? We run away, we get out of the mall, and the mall turns into the strip mall my dad used to work at, because there's a dentist on that strip mall near Horseheads. Yeah, near Horseheads. That used to be there, not there anymore. Sorry, I just realized, not only did I just dox my old family, like old family neighborhood, upstate New York, but like I also just like realized, not realized, but I just like hearing the name out loud is so funny. Like, what type of town? Horseheads? And I'm pretty sure the reason why it's called Horseheads is because when settlers took the land, it was a burial ground for horses or something like that. I don't even remember. It's just a weird name. Anyway, when we get out of the mall that turns into a strip mall, we get out, and I'm just like, let's go. And I try to pull him towards the getaway car, my Honda Pilot, and I'm like, come on, babe, let's go. And I try to kiss him, try to get him over to the car, and he's like, I've gotta go. And I'm literally flabbergasted in my own dream. Like, what do you mean you've gotta go? And he's like, I'm saying goodbye, and like the pieces fall together. I'm like, you slept with me because you wanted to say goodbye. You're such a dick. I can't believe you would do this to me. Oh my god, I thought you loved me. Why would you do this to me? Why would you leave me? And he's like, I have to go. And then he like turns, like he looks behind him, and there's like this society of monks. Like if you've seen Gravity Falls, the Society of the Secret Eye, or the Secret Society of the Third Eye or whatever. I forgot the name of the whatever. The Secret Society, okay? It's a secret society. Like, they look like that, but like people, and like not spooky. And I just run to them like, why are you doing this? Why did you brainwash him? I was like, yeah, he's brainwashed. He wouldn't leave me. That's insane. And I'm like, why would you do this to him? Why would you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you brainwash him. He loves me. Why did you make him? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, he has to do it. This is what he signed up for years ago. It's what his parents signed up for years ago. This is his commitment. This is necessary. I'm like, no, it's not. And you know, I'm like, please, just like second think. I'm like, blah blah blah. Blah. And then he fucking takes the freaking robe and then shaves a strip in his hair. Like, he just grabs a razor and goes zzz, right, not even down the middle, like right, like just like the normal like arm archway. And he leaves, and then like I'm broken. And then my friends are like, Sam, you're still here, they're trying to find you. I'm like, I know, but he just left me and he broke up with me, and his way of saying goodbye was just taking my virginity. And it was like, what? And then I'm like, you're right, I have to go, I have to leave. And then I run to where I parked the car, and then I see it's gone. And I'm like, where the fuck is my car? Who took my car? And then out of nowhere, in the dream, I'm like, I remember we were with a third party, this other guy. And then I see a note on the ground of where the car used to be, and he's like, I took the car. I took the car. Well, you weren't looking. I took the key and I took the car, and I'm gone, and you're not going to see the car for a while. But you will get it back. You just won't see it for a while. And I got so mad, and that's when the dream ends. What? Like, what? Isn't that so weird? Like, like, well, first of all, why did I have a dream like that at the age of 20 where having sex was making out in a bathroom stall? Because that's really funny. That's really funny. Like, at my dream, censored sex. Isn't that crazy? I don't know why I'm censoring sex right now. Just say sex. I said it before. Whatever, it's fine. Isn't that so weird? Oh my god, dreams are so weird. I just have so many, but I think I'm only going to go through like 4 of them, like 4 overall ones, but I think that's so funny. Okay? The next one is titled That Dream Was a Roller Coaster. And this is the one where I was like, what the fuck am I reading? Okay? And yeah, the dream is literally a roller coaster. Because I'm pretty sure I wasn't me in the dream. I was me playing a character, but the character was real, you know? Kind of like in AU fanfictions, where it's not actually Harry Styles who is a mafia crime leader, but it's like Harry Styles if he was a mafia crime leader, but it's not Harry Styles and it's not a movie, it's real life, you know? Okay, so that dream was a roller coaster. Okay, so we start off in a weird scenario, and my character just moved to Jersey. She's like 16 and goes on this trip. And this is all after the introduction of this movie called When Cartoons Fail Humanity on the Plane. Turns out the plane was an SNL skit, and she was chosen to take part as a stewardess making jokes. Then the pilot was like, okay, let's try this. What if the whole plane was quiet and then the plane had to do an emergency landing? This is when my character had to sit back on her seat and her love interest is introduced. They land at a red light. Then I get into a dress for my sweet 16. Things happen. Things keep happening, preventing me from my party. Things keep happening, preventing me from my party. Why did that go down twice? That's really weird. Everyone is not paying attention to me. Then we have to run out because the world is ending. I'm trying to get my love interest to leave, but he won't. He reminds me of the name of this movie, When Cartoons Fail Us. It's a commentary on government failing us. He tries to kill me, but now I'm aware I'm in a cartoon. I start jumping through the multiverse, hiding from him. He finds me at a carpet dimension and beats me half to death. I hide my half-dead body under someone's welcome mat. He rolls me in and threatens to tell, but then I sell my mouth to him and all his friends for my safety. His dad finds out and I suck him off too. But then he kicks me out. Still, I go back to my locker room and the dude whose dad I sucked made me suck him again. So I run from my safe room and then I wake up before the character gets a happy ending. What the fuck? Well, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I don't understand anything that just. I don't get it. Okay. Let me see if I can remember this dream, okay? When was this dream? When was this dream? That's really funny. This dream was. That's actually so funny! Guys, this is insane. I wrote down this note 5/26/22. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's really embarrassing because I was looking at the wrong one. 4/26/22. 4/26. You know what today is, guys? 4/26/23. Exactly a year after I had this dream. Isn't that so crazy? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see if I can remember this dream, okay? Okay. So, the whole plot is that the movie is real life, but I'm in a movie. So, like, if the movie characters are real, and my character is, is confused at first because she doesn't realize she's in a movie yet. And it's called When Cartoons Fail You. And I think it's supposed to be a commentary on, like, how government fails you. I don't know how that connected, but apparently it made sense to me when I was writing it down, when I remembered what the dream was about. And I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, the whole move to Jersey, 16, going on a trip, and then it's Sweet 16. What I'm trying to wrap my head around is this last part, he finds me at a carpet dimension and beats me half to death. I hide my half-dead body underneath someone's welcome mat. He rolls me in and threatens to tell who? Bitch, I don't know. The government? To tell, but then I sell my mouth to him and all his friends for my safety. His dad finds out and I suck him off too, but then he kicks me out. I don't remember this dream, guys. I'm just trying to work off of context clues. Am I trying to say that in the dream I had the night prior, I sold my mouth? I gave BJ's blowjobs for my safety? Only for me to not be safe? What is this dream and why did I have it and why? This is insane. I'm just. Yo, content warning. Content warning, guys. Holy shit. And the fact that after all that, my character does not have a good ending. I sucked off a homie and his entire crew and his dad, and I couldn't get a happy ending. I mean, my character couldn't get a happy ending. That's insane. What? Like, what even? It's really funny, and I think that's really funny. But I don't. That's insane, guys. Drink time. Oh, I'm sorry. That was really. No, that was a really gross one, right? I think it's so funny when I gulp. It's my favorite thing to do. But yeah, that was that one. I don't know how to explain my dreams to you guys. Some of them I don't write down, but I still remember to this day. Some of them I don't write down and don't remember. Some of them I do write down because I know I won't remember. And then some of them I just really need to document. So before I get to the grand finale, I'm just gonna like brainstorm and think of more dreams that I had because I just like have really weird dreams. I had this dream where I was being pushed on the slide by young Selena Gomez because I was in 4th grade and I still watched Barney, and I was like, Selena, and she's like, Sam, and I was like, what if we're both named Alex? And then we were both named Alex. It was a really short dream, guys. Then I had a dream where me and sorry. I had a dream where me and Josh Hutcherson as Peter Millark were in a cave and it was me and him instead of him and Katniss doing the cave scene. And it just made me sleep so well and I woke up so happy that whenever I couldn't sleep at night, when I had insomnia at like 4th grade, 5th grade, that I would like pretend to be Katniss taking care of PETA before I went to sleep. I told some of my friends about that, but they don't know why it started, and I just bared my whole heart out by telling you guys, and I just hope you guys really appreciate that because that's really funny and really embarrassing that I pretended to be Katniss Everdeen taking care of Peeta Mellark kissing my pillow to make me go to sleep. Why are kids like me like that? I don't get that. I really don't get that. I had another dream where I was in Divergent, but I was an erudite because I was so certain I was going to be in the smart faction. And instead of four being in not Divergent, not instead of four being in the Dauntless faction, he was also an erudite, and we made out. And then I had another dream where I was an erudite and he was in Dauntless, and we both find out that we're divergent somehow, and then we make out, and then we escape, and then he kills Triss because Triss is like, "No, this is not how the story's supposed to go. You love me," and he's like, "No, I love her," and then he kills Triss. That was really intense and really crazy, and I honestly, it made me love Theo James more. I had this dream where me and the guy who was in Ratatouille, the TikTok musical, but like the recorded version of it, the guy who was in Dear Evan Hansen, curly hair. That's all I could tell you. I was gonna be like nothing else. He just has curly hair. I don't know. It's not Ben Platt, guys, but like he was like my best friend, right? And I was in love with his older brother. And it wasn't like someone who would look like his older brother. And it was literally, I kid you not. Do I really want to say that? Do I really want to say who it was? You guys aren't going to believe me. Guys. It was Logan Lerman. I know, sorry guys, that was really anticlimactic. You were probably thinking I was going to say something like really dramatic. That's the next one. No, it's just Logan Lerman because I'm in love with Logan Lerman. He's the love of my life. And the top two Logans, Logan Lerman has to be my number one Logan. Only one that comes after him is Logan Henderson from Big Time Rush. But yeah, it was Logan Lerman, and we fell in love. The next one's a little cuckoo crazy, guys. Okay, I had a dream. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I had this dream where me and Stephen Colbert, a man that I don't see romantically or at all, sexual. No, not even. I see him as like like a TV dad. Like I don't find him attractive at all. But for some reason in this dream, me and Stephen Colbert were in a sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship, but like a completely platonic one. He just wanted company, and it was amazing, and I was really sad when I woke up, checked my bank account, and had $0. It was actually really heartbreaking, guys. Feel bad for me. Wait, give me a second. It was actually a really heartbreaking story, guys. Feel bad for me. Aww. Thank you, guys. And then the final dream universe. So this is called the Rom-Com Dreamverse, and I'm gonna read them in release order and not like canonic order, just so you guys understand how I was feeling when I was feeling those dreams. Okay, so the first dream that I had was canonically the last one in how the dreams were connected. Okay, so I'm at dinner with my boyfriend. It's really awkward since they are madly in love with me, but I want to break up. It's a fancy dinner place, and I forgot I was meeting his parents at the dinner. I love his parents, but I don't love the guy the way he loved me. I was trapped in the relationship. So pretty much the entire dream, this dream happened in I want to say 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. This dream happened in 7th grade. I was out with my, like, I think it was a crush at this time. I don't remember. I was out with him, and I was like, I have to break up with him. He's a really sweet guy, and I love him, but I just don't love him the way that he wants me to love him. And before I got the words out of my mouth, he's like, my parents are here. I'm like, you're what? And he's like, did you not remember that's why we're out? That's why we're at a table for four? And then I look up, and I'm like, Susan! Jeremy! I don't remember their names. And I was like, oh my god, these people are so cool. They're so nice. Oh my gosh. This is like a family I want to be a part of. Like, I was thinking that. And he, like the entire time, like, I love his parents. His parents are so chill, and he's like dropping hints that he wants to propose. And I just, like, oh, I want to break up with him, but I can't break up with him in front of his parents. But I can't break up with him after this because his parents are going to be like, this girl broke my son's heart, and then I won't be able to talk to them anymore. Like, I was lost. And then the next dream that I had happened around sophomore year, so a few years later from this one. And canonically, this dream was the first one in so far. First one so far, okay? Because, I can tell when the dreams are connected. So the first one. No, so canonically the first one, the second one though. There was a hurricane or natural disaster, and my house was lightly ruined, but it was kind of a mansion. Since the school had to have the art competition, my mother offered our house that for some reason the house that for some reason had that one hallway from middle school. Oh, okay. I've read that correctly. For some reason had that one high school from middle school, hallway from middle school, but instead of it leading to the cafeteria, it led to the old gym at the high school that I went to. I placed my art, and then my friend Olivia, told me my crush was going to be there. I panicked since I was in my pajamas. He, boyfriend from Dream 1, comes to me and compliments my art, but I can't respond because I'm nervous. So they leave. Then time passed a little bit, and then we find out Olivia's evil twin won the art show. What? Okay, so here's what happens, okay? The dream starts when I'm in, like, at my very first house in like this area of New York I'm living in. I got up I walk up the stairs and from the basement, and I see that a natural disaster wiped out my front door, but like there's like Greek columns in front of it, and like the outdoors is like really beautiful. And I like walk into the kitchen, and like mom, who is Leah Salonga, not even my real mom. Leah Salonga is like, I called the school to see what's happening with the art fair, and they said that the school is completely ruined. So I offered our gym, our not basketball, yeah, our basketball court gym area. And I'm like, what? I'm in my pajamas. So I run up the hallway. It felt like high school / middle school, I guess. I like run through the hallway, and then I walk in. I walked through the doors of the gym, and I already had my art project in my hands. I don't know. It was a photography project. And I walk up, I put my art down where my name is, and then Olivia comes up, and then she's like, girl, he's here. He's here to look at the art. I'm like, I thought he wasn't going to come to the art thing because he has no art. She's like, yeah, but he's here to look at it. And I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, cool. And she's like, he's right behind you. And like, and I turn around, and it's like, hey, how are you? And I don't answer. I'm like stunned. I'm like, and he's like, whoa, is this your art? It's really good, Sam. And I'm like, like, don't know what to say. And he's just like, okay, cool. I'll see you around. Hope you win. Then he hugs me and he leaves. And then I'm like, did that just happen? And then Olivia's like, yeah, that just happened. And then there's a time jump in the dream, and then where she's like, okay, they're about to announce who the winner is, and I'm like so excited, and then boom, it's like Olivia, and then they reveal the art piece that won, and Olivia's about to walk up, but she's like, that's not my art. She looks back down at her thing. She's like, yeah, that's not my art. And then Olivia's evil twin sister, Olivia, walks up and is like, this is so great. This win is to you, sister. And that's literally the last we hear from Olivia's evil twin. And then the third dream, and then canonically it's the second dream, is it's lunch, but instead of the cafeteria, we go to that new hallway, but through the way adjacent to the language department. Instead of a hallway, it's an open kitchen, and lunch is that they throw bread at us to eat. Then my crush sees me, says hello. I awkwardly offer him a loaf of bread, and I say bread. They laugh lightly, and since they had bread already in their hand, they just took the one I gave them anyway. That makes sense, but I'm gonna clear it up for you because this is one of the ones I weirdly remember. So what I think I was describing my high school. So my high school is relatively small compared to the other high schools around it. So it was pretty simple. So there's okay. Picture a square and then a rectangle right next to it, just a little bit below it, okay? Just like right next to it, but like a little bit lower, okay? So I'm walking from the top line of the rectangle towards the square, and then I go down, and still in the rectangle, I turn to the next line of the rectangle, and right there is usually a hallway, but instead of a hallway, there is an open cafeteria, just an industrial cafeteria. No, an industrial kitchen, okay? Like it's, line chef stuff. And it's a group of people because it's lunchtime, so Olivia's like, we gotta go get lunch. And the lunch is loaves of bread, little loaves of bread that they throw at you, no butter. And that's lunch. So I grab my lunch because they throw it at my face. And then he comes up to me and then says, hey. And then I just because it's him, I hold out the bread with my one hand and I'm like, bread. And that's all I could say. And he's like, ha 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 ha. And then he shows that he has bread in his other hand, but he still takes it because he doesn't want to make me feel embarrassed. And that was really exciting. Yeah, that was really exciting. Then the last dream of this dream universe is canonically the third one. And it's the last one I've had, and I'm just waiting for it, okay? So, here it is. Me and my crush are dating now. In honeymoon phase, at this weird space mixed with aquarium place with friends, we aggressively make out constantly. I'm happy. Dream ends with us in an anti-gravity chamber making out. So, in this dream, because it's another one I remember vividly, because I had my friend and her boyfriend were in the dream as well. So, think like an aquarium, but an aquarium mixed with the space section of the Natural History Museum. And it's just weird. And we're there with a group of friends, and we're just constantly making out. We keep breaking off from the group to make out. And then my friend's boyfriend's like, Sam, I don't know what to get her. What does she like? And I'm like, doesn't she like penguins? Get her a penguin from the gift shop. And then the next time I see them, he literally bought her a penguin. Not even a stuffed toy penguin like I was imagining. He got her a penguin. And I'm like, okay. And then the dream literally ends with me and my boyfriend in the dream making out in an anti-gravity elevator. The elevator, it's a normal elevator, but It's a slow elevator, specifically so you can enjoy 0G while you're going between floors. And we just made out midair. And I woke up really happy from that dream because I thought it was romantic. Yeah. That's all the dreams, guys. That's quite literally all the dreams, but it's only 44 minutes in. I like to have my podcast at least an hour long. So we're going to do what I always do to fill the time, guys. We're going to go on Reddit. Give me a second, guys. Guys, don't judge me just yet. Don't judge me just yet. We're going on Reddit. We're going on Reddit. Give me a second. We're going on Reddit. And then we're going to look at Am I the Assholes? Okay? Because I think they're really interesting to read. Because, yeah, you're the asshole. Like, are you really asking this question? Am I the asshole? One of these days, I'm just gonna do a bunch of ASMR. Like, I know I'm like bombarding you guys with ASMR right now that you didn't expect to happen, but one of these days, I'm just gonna bombard you with an ASMR filled podcast, and you're not gonna see it. Sorry, guys, I almost dropped the mic. The mic is on my lap, but one of these days, I'm just gonna jump scare you guys with some ASMR. Because I think ASMR is really fun to do. In my hand is a little baggie of condoms that I got from the sex fair at school today. That was condoms. Okay, guys, I was just stalling because I was waiting for the Am I the Asshole to load up. So we can look at oh my god. Am I the asshole for yelling at my adopted daughter, 14F, after she said she wished she had different parents because I didn't teach her Spanish properly? I'm gonna. It says no a-holes here, but I'm gonna guess and say maybe a little bit the asshole. Okay, ready? Some very important context. My sister and her husband had one kid together, who we will call C. I am white. My sister is white, but her husband is Mexican, making C Hispanic. I remember me and my sister trying to learn Spanish just to communicate with my brother-in-law's family. I am nowhere near fluent, as fluent as a 3-year-old. Sadly, when C was 5, my sister and her husband died in a car crash. It was devastating for everyone, especially C. My parents couldn't take her due to them being just too old to take care of another child. C's other grandparents couldn't take her in since they lived all the way in Mexico. I decided to adopt her and raise her since putting her in the foster system was an obvious no. A week after her parents' death, I had a realization that there was going to be nobody close to her to teach C her culture and heritage. I didn't want to deprive her of that, so I did everything I could to research everything she should know about her culture. I learned recipes from her grandmother's cookbook. Signed her up for ballet. I don't know what I was just saying. Latin dance classes. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Since she had an interest in dance and celebrate important holidays, I understand that I'm not perfect and probably not the best qualified to teach, but I really do try. It's also important to add that her dad did teach her a little Spanish before he passed. She knows as much as me, but we don't really speak Spanish in our household, so she's forgotten most of the words and pronunciations. But She is taking Spanish in school now, but I know it's not the same. C is currently 14. A few weeks ago, C came home from school very upset. When I asked her what was wrong, she snapped at me. She said it was so embarrassing that she only spoke broken Spanish and she knows all about her culture except her language. All the other Hispanic kids know how to speak Spanish more fluently than her. No, more fluently than her, and she was jealous. I tried to comfort her, but she got adopted by Hispanic parents. No. She screamed at me, saying how she wished she was adopted by Hispanic parents instead of me, then blamed me for not properly teaching her Spanish, and blamed me for the reason she doesn't fit in with the white kids or the Hispanic kids in her school. The argument escalated, and I yelled at her about how the hell I could teach her a language that I don't even know how to speak myself. She stormed off to the room. I'm starting to think I fucked up. I was so scared to deprive her of her culture and didn't even think that she would know to speak fluent Spanish. I know I'm not the perfect mentor, but I thought I was doing a great job teaching her. I don't want to read the entire thing. It's really long, but she just keeps going on and on and on. I don't think she's the asshole. Not at all. I feel like she did the best she could do to her knowledge. I mean, like, the dance classes, the culture, like, that part is, like, honestly, yeah, I get the extent of what she can do. I'm not going to assume anything about their financial status, so I'm not going to say something stupid, like, someone might be like, why don't you fly her to Mexico once in a while so she can meet her grandparents? Not everyone can do that. You know. So, I don't think she's an asshole. I think the 14-year-old is a 14-year-old who's moody right now and feels left out. And, you know, I just, like, my thing is, like, you didn't think to, like, because, like, if I was adopting interracially, or not even, like, just, like, interculturally, I would do my best to connect them with not only classes, but, like, I would make, like, I don't know, like, I would just do my best. Like, if they had to go to a specialty hairstylist, I would ask the hairstylist, hey, do you know any ways for me to be able to, indulge this kid in their culture? If I was a Latino kid I don't know where I would go, but if I saw someone, um, I would be like, I'm so sorry if this is offensive, but I'm on my wits' end. I can't do much about teaching this kid about their culture. What do you suggest? Like, I just feel like it's a lot of online research, but not like field research. But that's not really her fault, That's not really her fault. So yeah. I think that, like, it's a solid no one's the asshole. So I agree. I agree with the ranking. So I'm waiting for more Am I the Assholes to load. How about Am I the asshole for putting meat in a tofu dish? This happened at a potluck. I brought a dish that was tofu stir-fried with minced pork, ginger, and spring onions. Similar to mapu. I hope I said that right. Mapu tofu, but not spicy. Everything was fine except when someone asked me if my dish was halal. I said no, it has pork. That's when Jen overheard and freaked out that she ate meat. And it turns out a lot of other vegetarians ate my dish assuming it was vegetarian. For the rest of the party, I have had so many people, including non-vegetarians, tell me that I am an asshole for putting meat in a vegetarian dish. But this is a dish I grew up with. Tofu for me is just not an ingredient, not strictly a meat substitute. It's just an ingredient, not strictly a meat substitute. Also, no one asked me if my dish was vegetarian. So, am I the asshole here, or are people just overreacting? Edit. Since so many people are asking, nothing was labeled. I just left the dish on the buffet table along with the rest of the dishes. There were many other meat dishes. About 20 people at the party, 4 were vegetarian. No one asked about my dish except for the person asking if it was halal. Okay. I think. I don't think you're the asshole at all. No. Because you're right. There is this weird assumption that tofu is automatically a substitute for meat, which is not true. I grew up eating food that like tofu was just like part of the textures. And that doesn't change the fact that doesn't mean like they're the asshole. There's like a no one's the asshole here thing. Um Maybe the vegetarians were idiots cuz like I hate to say it, guys. Um Minced pork and minced tofu look different. Um, if I put it in my mouth, if I put the meat in my mouth, sorry, that's really gross. If I put the food in my mouth and I'm like, this tastes a little too real, I would spit it out and then ask before I ingest it and then have a terrible time the next day. Sorry, let me say that again. I would I would spit it out before I have a terrible time the next day. Sorry, that was really gross. Okay. But yeah, you're not the asshole. No one's the asshole here. Idiots maybe. You know. Um, how about one last am I the asshole? Um, no, I'm an idiot. We'll end it on researching weird dream I had on Reddit to see if anyone had a weird dream. Weird dream I had. Political compass of the weird dream I had back in March. I was a nightclub prison hybrid escaping the Olympics. Weird dream I had werewolves. Weird dream I had about Halloween ends. Some weird dream I had a few days ago. Weird dream I had. Okay, let's read this one. Weird dream I had last night has been on my mind throughout the day. Hey there, everyone. To start, I've never been one to look too heavily into dreams before, except maybe once or twice. Maybe no. My dreams have always kind of been out there for me, so weird dreams aren't out of the norm. This one was different and had a lot of moving parts, so I was hoping someone might be able to give me a hand in interpreting it. So I started out in the temple with a couple of people that are supposed to be my friends. We're looking for some kind of treasure. We split up. Me and the other person go to this chamber. He gets knocked out, and I hear someone coming. So before they can get into the room, I freeze time. Guess I'm magic and can freeze time in this one. When I go to there's nothing. Check it out. No, nothing's there. I turn around, and a woman has gone past me and isn't being affected by my time power. And she's wearing a treasure I was there to find. Come to find out that's what's keeping her from being affected. She then takes my friend away and leaves. Me and my other friends leave and get together at home base where one of my friends has a ghost powers and can possess people. She goes to check out the bad guy team base, and it's this almost palace looking place. And when my friend goes to possess the woman that has a treasure, I'm the wrong. I'm stuttering, guys. I'm so sorry. She's forced out and can't possess the antagonist woman. And the antagonist can see my friend in her ghost form. My friend comes back and I start to come up with a plan. But the antagonist comes to my base, what seems to be my old house growing up, and demands to have sex on my bed. I say, no way. The only way you're having sex on that bed is if it's with me. She says, okay, and stares at me. I stare back. I'm frozen, unable to make a decision on what to do before I can come up with an answer. I wake up. Definitely feels like something up here. So any interpretations are welcome. Thanks. Um um so homie had a dream. Guys, I'm so sorry. So homie had a dream where he is pretty much in the X-Men. And the X-Men has a medallion that will make you unsusceptible. I'm struggling with the word already, so I'm going to just give up. To the powers. And then bad girl just wanted to boink. That baddie just wants to boink. So let's look at the comments because I honestly don't even understand what's going on. Someone commented, it sounds like you have a future as a porno director. I did watch the hell out of that. Weird. Okay. No one really is giving him an answer, but like, yeah, weird dream, dude. The antagonist woman, do you have her number or like, I don't know. So yeah, guys, I guess that's how we're ending the video. Not the video, the podcast. That was really fun. Bearing my mind open for you guys so you understood and know just like how my mind works and why I am the way that I am. Because my brain, I can't control it. And I don't know what's going on half the time with it. And I hope you guys can appreciate that about me because I appreciate that part of you guys. So thank you so much for listening. My name is Samantha K. And who gave her a mic? Oh my god, who gave her a mic?